our district. He's the conductor of the nationally acclaimed Broken Arrow High School Wind Ensemble and director of the Pride of Broken Arrow Marching Band. His bands have performed at the Midwest Clinic, Carnegie Hall, and the American Bandmasters Association Convention. The Broken Arrow Marching Band is a 4-time Bands of America Grand National Champion and a previous Sudler Shield recipient. Mr. Davis is an elected member of the prestigious American Bandmasters Association, and he's also a member of the Bands of America Hall of Fame and the Oklahoma Bandmasters Association Hall of Fame. We're very thankful for Mr. Davis taking the time to come to O'Fallon to work with our bands today, all day, and to help us celebrate this evening and to be a part of this final concert of the year. We'd also like to let you know that we will be holding a 10-minute intermission in between the performances of the symphonic band and symphonic winds. We'll also be showing some video clips of our performance accomplishments from the past while the bands are transferring on and off the stage. I also want to welcome and introduce some distinguished guests in attendance tonight. We're so grateful for such a supportive high school administration. We're grateful to have Principal Bickle here tonight and all of our other principals, school board members, and superintendent, faculty, and staff, any who are in attendance with us tonight. We are so grateful for you, so thankful for your continued support. I can confidently say that the support the band receives from those mentioned is not typical in a lot of school districts, and we are forever grateful and thankful for the ongoing commitment to music education here at O'Fallon Township High School. Now, Dr. G.
Thank you all for being here on such a momentous occasion for our program. And of course, we would not be where we are today without our band boosters and parent supporters. It's no secret that the band is a family commitment, and dedication is shown by our entire band family is second to none. To anyone who dedicated their time, talents, money, and support to these amazing group of children, we sincerely appreciate you and thank you. And this is from all the prop builders, food team members, chaperones, people that fit for uniforms, driving a truck, hauling our equipment, fundraisers, planners, executive board. The list goes on and on and on. All of our public relations. If any of you hold an executive office, any of those people, can you please stand up? This is a momentous year for our program. Please stand up and be recognized right now for me. Thank you so much. Next, before we start our concert, I want to thank a few very special people in my life. They're in the trenches every day, work tirelessly to make all the experiences fantastic and the best they possibly could be for each and every student. These people who dedicate so much of their life to this cause of great music education at O'Fallon and just all the amazing things that they do in and out for myself and then for each of these students. The sacrifice is big, the time commitment is big, and their talents are wide spectrum as well. And I don't know what I would be able to do without these people in my life, and I have the fortunate way to be with them every single day with everything that they give to myself and these students. Can we please give a round of applause for Philip Carter, Matthew Murphy, and John Langham. And now we're going to go ahead and be on with the concert. At this time, we would like to welcome the OTHS Milburn Band. And we have our first conductor, Mr. Murphy, to go ahead and perform our first selection, Halcyon Hearts by Katash Copley. We hope you enjoy. a stunning work inspired by a touching story of 4 U.S. Army chaplains who heroically sacrificed their lives during World War II. The Light Eternal is based upon the well-known hymn of God of Our Fathers. James Swearingen's compositional growth and maturity are clearly evident in this magnificent work, which is certain to have a strongly emotional impact on all who hear it. And then the emotional impact, this is a kind of special moment, I would say, for me and Mr. Carter. This piece I've conducted a couple different times, but it's near and dear to another individual. His name is Mr. Bruce Hawkins, and he was the Collinsville Middle School band director for years and years. And how he's important in my life, there's a picture of him. Does everybody see who that is in the blue shirt? Right. So Mr. Bruce Hawkins is a fantastic educator, super fun to teach with. He was the middle school band director when I was the high school band director at Collinsville High School. My husband Evan Hines was in his very first band. Obviously, as you can see, Mr. Carter was in his band and did very well, won an award right there, all of that. And he just really made a major impact on my life, and obviously, I'm speaking for Mr. Carter, but it's probably the main reason that he is in music education is this gentleman. His junior high bands were fantastic. He would have concerts that would be as this full to see those students, and they would put on like an hour and a half concert, like every time, like every 6 to 8 weeks, probably 8 different pieces with that junior high band. And he marched them in Collinsville parades. They played at All-State and all sorts of things, but he always gravitated to music where it sounds great and you have a lot of educational component to it. So this piece called The Light Eternal is one of his favorites, and we want to just do something for him because of the impact that he's had on my life as a music educator, as a colleague, and also Mr. Carter's as well. And so this is to Mr. Hawkins. I know we're going to videotape this up there and send it out to him as well, and our heart goes out to him right now. He's going through some things, and we just want to make sure that he has a moment of tribute to him for all the lives that he has touched in our local area.
Thank you.
Okay, the final performance for the freshman band this evening will be a song called Sound Off, written by John Philip Sousa, the great march composer. As leader of the U.S. Marine Band, Sousa came under the commander of Major George Porter Houston. In Sousa's eyes, Houston was a stern but fair officer, and this march was dedicated to him. As in the case of Guide Right, Right Forward, Right Left, the title was derived from a marching command, Sound Off, and now Sound Off by John Philip Sousa, conducted by our friend Darren Davis. Okay, that concludes the freshman band. You guys can have a seat. That concludes the freshman band for this evening. Can you give them a hand one more time? Next up will be the symphonic band, and in between the bands, you'll see on the screen some videos of some presentations, or from some performances of days past.